When the world rejected him, he didn't collapse. He didn't beg. He didn't wait for someone to come save him. He got angrier. He got sharper. He got more focused. Rejection became his fuel. Every no was gasoline. Every doubt was steel against his fire. Every door that slammed shut was just proof he was on the right path. Most men break when they are rejected. Most men shrink when they are doubted. They fold, they retreat, they go back to comfort. But not him. Rejection didn't weaken him, it weaponized him. Every time the world laughed, he worked harder. Every time they turned their backs, he built in silence. Every time they said he couldn't, he sharpened his focus until there was no space left for doubt. Because the man who embraces rejection becomes dangerous. He stops caring about approval. He stops needing validation. He stops chasing applause. And when you no longer need the world to accept you, the world can't control you. He understood something most never learn. Rejection is not the end. It's the signal. It means you're different. It means you're moving against the grain. It means you are walking the road that average will never understand. And while they sat in their comfort, he burned in his discomfort. While they complained, he built. While they mocked, he rose. Until the day came when the same people who rejected him had no choice but to respect him. Not because he asked for it, not because he waited for it, but because he created results so undeniable they could no longer ignore him. This is the truth. Rejection is not your enemy. It is the fire that forges you. It is the hammer that shapes you. It is the weight that strengthens you. When the world rejects you, don't run, don't fold. Get angrier, get sharper, get more focused, because the man who turns rejection into power is the man who cannot be stopped.
Most of bodybuilding is all interpreted by yourself. Like certain things work for different people. I've tried so many different things that just didn't work for me. What worked for me was turning on a Rich Piana video, some heavy metal, and lifting some heavy fucking weight. That we're so focused on our goals and what's ahead, and we can't even enjoy what's around us. All this that I should be grateful for, and instead I'm beating myself up because I want to accomplish and be more, and I'm only focused about my vision, about myself in the future. But shit will fucking happen. Okay, so make sure you live a life worth living.
You've faced your demons. You've been able to go on an audiobook in your mind. Maybe you didn't write a book, but in your mind, you were able to hear all your past traumas. You were able to listen to them. You're able to fucking say, okay, now I can now talk to people about what I would do. I'm no longer embarrassed. I'm no longer ashamed. Being ashamed is one of the biggest things that kill people nowadays. In their minds, kill them from moving forward. I'm ashamed of myself. Don't ever be ashamed of anything you've done in your life. Face it, fix it, make it better.
I just couldn't care anymore. I don't care. And that is exactly why I win. For too long, I cared about what people thought. I cared about their opinions, their whispers, their doubts. I cared if they liked me, if they approved, if they clapped. And all it ever gave me was chains. But then something broke inside me. I stopped caring. I stopped waiting for permission. I stopped needing validation. And the moment I let go, I became dangerous. Because when you don't care about judgment, you move freely. When you don't care about rejection, you take bigger risks. When you don't care about comfort, you unlock a level most of people will never touch. This world is full of people too afraid to move, too afraid to stand out, too afraid to fail. But me, I don't care. I don't care if I lose, I don't care if I fall, I don't care if the crowd laughs. Because I know every failure builds me, every setback sharpens me, every loss is fuel. I just couldn't care anymore. And that is why I keep going. That is why I push when it hurts. That is why I rise when I fall. That is why I refuse to stop. The man who doesn't care cannot be broken. The man who doesn't care cannot be controlled. The man who doesn't care becomes unstoppable. I don't care about being liked. I don't care about being comfortable. I don't care about fitting in. I care about one thing, winning my war. And that is why I will. No mercy.
Why can't I continue with this routine? Going to the gym, being better, waking up early, eating the right foods. It's because maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your wife, maybe it's your job. And it's all just stuck in your fucking brain. You don't have it compartmentalized and organized in these nice shelves. So where am I gonna put discipline in that mind if I can't find other shit? You gotta be able to find all these different things in your mind. Oh, I can put discipline right there. I can put consistency right there. I can put all these things right there in that spot. So that's what I'm talking about. If your life is not organized, and your life being everything around you, because it takes one little fucked up piece of outside interference to clutter your whole mind. And people don't get that. Your mind has to always be clear.
For days he didn't sleep, not because he was weak, but because he was too focused. Vision burned so bright it kept his eyes open. While the world rested, he worked. While the world dreamed, he built. Focus is a weapon, and when you lock it on your vision, nothing can stop you. Not fatigue, not doubt, not fear. Meditation, silence, discipline, these became his fuel. He wasn't chasing balance, he was chasing greatness. And when a man becomes that focused, he doesn't need sleep, he doesn't need comfort, he doesn't need applause, he only needs the vision. And he will not stop until it becomes real.
You become very, very powerful when you overcome yourself. All those things you once cowered from, you were afraid of, when you face them eye to eye every day, you now become a person that's a great podcast. Make up your own mission statement. What do you want to be in life? And once you do that, now you can work with somebody to get better. You can work with yourself to get better. But until you know what you want to stand for, you will always just be sitting down. You'll never stand for anything.
At all. So what are you going to do about it? I knew that no one would come back to help me. No one's going to miracle me to be somebody special. All my situations were on me now, and solely on me. So I had to start developing an indestructible mental toolbox.
What the hell are we all waiting for to start attacking life? Waiting for the fucking stars to align? Back when I was growing up, the song came out. All I need is a miracle. Well, guess what? That miracle ain't coming. There is no perfect time to start. You gotta start now with changing your life. We're all being tested in life.
There is a principle that never fails. Believe, and you will achieve. Not because the world hands you what you want, but because belief is the foundation of action. When you believe, you move differently. When you believe, you work when others quit. When you believe, you endure pain with purpose, because you see the future before it exists. Manifestation is not magic, it is alignment. It is setting your vision so clearly that every step you take is pulled in that direction. It is prayer combined with action, faith combined with focus. Pray for strength, not shortcuts. Pray for clarity, not comfort. Because prayer without focus is hope, but prayer with focus is power. Discipline is how belief becomes reality. You don't just speak it, you live it. You build it in silence, day after day, until the world has no choice but to see what you already saw in your mind. Average people wait to believe until they see results. Champions believe first, then create the results. That is the difference. So believe deeply, manifest with intention, pray with conviction, stay focused no matter the noise. And remember this, the believe achieve principle never fails. If your belief is unshakable and your focus is relentless, nothing can stop what is already yours.
And if you're not constantly performing without purpose, you're not going to be ready when the time comes. It's this magical thing, purpose, that we're all looking for. But what's funny about it all is that we need these things to perform. But we don't take a second to realize the purpose is always there. The purpose never leaves us, because the very purpose is you. You are always the purpose. There may be another purpose, like being a SEAL or going to college or whatever, but the main purpose in life is you. So if you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself.
Listen up. Every month you have a chance to win $100. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video. Share this with at least 5 friends, and I'll pick a random winner. Stay strong, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next one.